One of the most important things about doing research on human disease is that our most important tool isn't any technology, it's not any science, it's the patient samples that we have to analyze. Because one of the things we're coming to understand is that while we tend to think about lung disease as being lung disease or emphysema as being emphysema, the disease across a population may have some common features, but the disease in each individual is somewhat different. And that's because we're all different individuals. Our DNA is slightly different. The difference between a man and a woman is easy to detect. It's an X or Y chromosome. But as we start to look deeper and even look at two brothers, small differences in their DNA might lead to differences in the way in which, if they both develop emphysema, they manifest that disease. Or if they're both smokers, why one might manifest disease and the other won't. So our key resource in trying to understand all those subtle differences to better treat patients and to better develop therapies and to better predict who might develop the disease is having access to those patient samples. So what we're very interested in doing is using those samples effectively. And that means two things. That means, one, we have to educate the people with disease why their participation in research is so critical. So we have to tell them why the research is important, how, if they donate samples, those samples will be used, and what the potential return is, not necessarily for them, but for the broader population or for their children. So our part of this partnership is to be responsible stewards of the samples that they provide and to try to give back to them and to the broader community from the gift that they provide by making samples available. Their part in this partnership is actually to consent to be part of that research, to say that they understand what the studies are, what the potential benefits and risks are, and there are always risks, but what those risks are, and to decide that the potential risks are smaller than the potential benefits. So to really be a partner in this study by providing the samples that we need to make sense out of disease.